on BLM land outside of Deming, New Mexico, and we're going rock hounding for fluorite. Okay, it took me 30 seconds to find some fluorite. Once I got in the strike zone, it's not the highest quality stuff. It's already lost its color. It took me another 10 minutes of driving and looking out the car window, but boy did I hit the jackpot. Look at this fluorite crystal, it's purple. It's got the purple still in it. And look at this sample, it's got green fluorite in the matrix. And they came probably 6 yards off the road. I'm going to reassess. Of course, they've dug all these pits, and there's a huge trench off to the right that they obviously mined. But if you look halfway up the mountain or so, quarter way, up there on the mountain, we see some adits, A-D-I-T-S, which is basically just a mine shaft opening. It looks like there's a couple up there at least. That might be the source. We made it. These aren't really mine shafts. Even though there's a structure there, it just looks like they have dug away the hillsides. But this is undoubtedly the source of the minerals. And if you can look back down there, there was that building that we passed by where most of those pits were dug on this side of that building. See if we can find any better quality stuff. Wouldn't be a bad place to spend the night, would it? Not super level, but we can make it work. And that would be the view for the night. Or we could go back to Deming and park at the Walmart. Decisions. Here is one of the veins of the mineral. It looks like it was all along this face because they tipped it away and just left this stuff over here, which appears to be pretty low quality. But it goes back into the rock all along this face. And I didn't bring a chisel, so it's in the van, but don't have the energy to walk down there and get it. But I'll peck around a little bit and see if I can extract something. I couldn't stand it. I had to go back and get my hard rock hammers, but I couldn't find my rock pick or my chisel. Hopefully they're in the van. I did get the small sledgehammer, and I'll use my settlement hammer to see if I can pry some of this loose. Okay, we've exposed some of the good green stuff, but I don't know if it's going to get much out or not. I have part of the seam exposed, but you can see it's not very wide. So I guess that's why they stopped tipping away. At this rock face, it was beginning to show decreasing returns. And even though there's still plenty of stuff over here, it doesn't have that pretty green color that is exposed in that vein. Here it is. I'm having so much fun beating on these rocks. I've continued on this little band here. And look what when I cracked it open, there's some more green in there. It tickled to death. We're going to chip away a little bit more, and then I'm going to have to call it a day because I am about pooped. All Not really sure what this mineral is, but it's really, really dark. Interesting. We've got it exposed. There's some going here too. Let's see if we can extract that chunk. That's the most physical effort I have put out since the last stroke. Ooh, I got the minor look with the beard and the hat. Should have my prospector's hat on, but that's what I'm working on right there. And it's about ready to come. Right, we got it. Just for the record, this is the way it was in situ. Got some of the host rock at the bottom. But after all that, I think I'm gonna sit here for just a few minutes and enjoy the scenery, rest a little bit. Of course, there we go. We got such a contrast between the sunlight out in the desert and the shade here. I'm under this little overhang. Pretty nice. Do we choose though to be closer to the interstate or to the railroad tracks? The space looks fairly level. There's the sunset. I think we're going to turn around so that the sliding doors are facing the shelter, but this is as good as any campground that doesn't have electricity, and is free for 24 hours.